Thoughtscape. Back at it with another episode 4. Coming back home from the gym. Had a full day at work today. Only really able to make it to the gym 1 or 2 times a week. I was doing a kind of isolated body part exercise where I would do backs and then triceps and then legs and then go back and do chest and shoulders and then another leg day after that. But I was finding that I really wasn't getting to every body part except for maybe like once a month by doing it that way, except for legs. Now legs were getting a pretty good pump during the week, during the month, but so I've started going to a full body workout since I'm really only able to get in the gym 1 or 2 times a week because of my schedule. Man, I'll tell you, I think that's the best way to go, especially for a guy like me. I started back in October, so October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah, so about almost 5 months of gym time now. We're in February now, started in October. And I've noted, and I really hadn't been going to the gym much at all, or at all really, over the past 7 years since Kara and I started having kids. So I got myself a gym membership and I started going, and I've gotten so much stronger. Started off at pretty pathetic levels, and I'm no muscle man, but I'm still probably at somewhat pathetic levels, but there's always somebody going to be better than you in everything. So I don't let that deter me. Just see my numbers go up, my personal numbers go up. Like today I leg pressed 320 pounds, I think like 8 times today, and then I'll just kind of work down from there until I'm completely exhausted, until I can't go anymore. So I did 320. I know that's not a lot of weight. I'm 5'6" and 145 pounds soaking wet. I'm working with that right now. I don't know if you can see that, but little guy muscles, but that's okay, but I'm getting pretty strong. I'm feeling pretty good, and anybody can do it. That's why I'm doing this channel, is to not only to remind myself about how great I can become and how I'm starting from next to nothing except for the blessings that I have. God's blessed me with a great home, a great job, 4 incredible kids, 5 if you count Rory, Kara, my wife, just an incredible family, a good church family, a new song. I'm just having wonderful blessings. I'm about to go home right now. The gym that I work out in is in my hometown of Walton County, and I'm about to go home and have a good meal. My wife has been on kind of a keto diet, which has really been good for me too. It's very low carb, low sugar, which is great. Sugar is basically poison anyway. We don't drink a lot of alcohol at all, really. Every date night or so, we may have a couple of drinks. I'll let her have a couple more than me so that I can drive home. I usually have one old-fashioned or something like that, like a whiskey drink or something manly and stout to go along with this beard. But yeah, so tomorrow I look forward to going out and doing the roof inspections with a good buddy of mine. That'll be after work. That I'll be going to do that after my full-time job of looking at houses and working on warranty stuff and doing QCs with builders and stuff like that, quality control stuff. Full day of that, and then after that we'll go until it gets dark and inspect roofs. And I'm hoping that we'll get some contracts written up and get some sales. A couple of the contracts that we wrote up when it was just the owner of the company and I have yet to come through. I don't see those coming through, but we'll see. I always have hope. I hope they do. If they come through, it's about $8,000 worth of sales and 2 sales. So that would be really great for my family. I'm praying for that to happen. Actually, I haven't been praying for that to happen. I need to pray for that to happen. So that'll happen right now. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I pray that Your provision is over me, God. I pray that the sales that we wrote up, the contracts, the potential contracts that we wrote up too, Lord, I hope those come through. I hope they come through in a big way. I know that with your favor, Lord, you'll have that happen for me, God, and I'll be able to do some extra stuff for my family, get ourselves a little bit more ahead, pay off the tiny bit of debt that I have, and start working on my credit so that I can have positive, healthy Christian business and guardian property inspections. But yeah, I came back from the workout. I'm exhausted. Full body workout. I feel great. I feel energized. I'm puffy all over. My legs are absolutely throbbing right now. My calves are throbbing. I did standing calf raises with 180 pounds on my shoulders. And I'm not counting the bar. So we're doing Smith machines, and a lot of the leg press machine, I don't count the weight of the actual the stand that the weights go on, and I don't really count the bar. So, you know, if you did count the bar, generally a bar in a weightlifting free weight would be 45 pounds. I think with a Smith machine, you only really account for about 20 pounds. So, I mean, truthfully, I'm standing there with 200 pounds on my shoulders, but I'm really just counting the plates that I've got on the machines. And then if I'm working a cable machine, I'm only counting obviously the plates that are on that rack. But yeah, it's been great. I really haven't had a lot of opportunity to study for my certification, but I did have a wonderful conversation today with a real estate agent, an agent that has her own business and is racking up big bucks doing that. And I talked to her about how to start a business, and I picked her brain today, and I got her card, and I got a card of another real estate gentleman yesterday from down there in Warner Robins, where I was working today near the Air Force Base in Georgia. And it was really great speaking with those people and getting to know those guys and that girl. Very positive experience. I don't need that light, I guess. We'll just do this in the dark. And you know, just picking her brain about how to start a business. Every time I get with a new business owner, it seems like God is putting these people in my path. It's really great that I'm doing the homeowner walks now for some of our builders, because it gives me an opportunity to meet several real estate agents. If I make a good impression on them when I tell them I'm going to jump into doing my own home inspections, it really leaves a good impression there too. And I'll let them all know that I'm not quite ready. I don't have the software that I need. I don't have some of the equipment that I need yet. I don't have the certification in pocket yet. But once I'm ready, I know that I'll have some people on my side that I can count on to help me get inspections. Really, the real estate agent is how to get to my customers. So whereas the roofing sales is going door to door and perhaps getting with a good insurance agent that can help you get to your customers, the real estate agent is how I would get to my customers. That would be my number one person to cold call if I were to cold call anybody. And that was kind of some advice I got today off of, well, the owner of the roofing company said that, and this real estate agent, she also said that too. So I'm getting confirmation everywhere I look, and it's just getting great. I regret being so busy with my full-time job, because every moment that I'm busy with it is another moment that I can't work on my own business or go out there and get roofing sales so that I can pour money into the business. I really want to start pouring money into the business. That way I can take advantage of the tax write-offs with the current tax codes, and also so that I can just kind of jumpstart what I'm doing. I think I would do well even if I stepped into the job today, if I just had the software and I just had like a website up so that people could go to it. I may not even need the website. I'm going to get some more advice about that, just to see if I can start trying to generate some funds through the guardian property inspections, home inspections, just to see if I can start getting some money coming towards me for the business account. So I'll keep you guys in tune for that. I think I have a total following rate of 0 right now, but that's okay. Right now, I'm doing this for me, and if anybody feels inspired by this, that's cool too, because that's why I'm doing it as well, to eventually have a following, so that I can monetize YouTube content. But it'll be fun when I am rich doing business, and when I'm actually a millionaire one day, being able to look back all the way to episode 4, 3, 2, and 1, and however many more it takes for me to get to the point where I'm wealthy and my family is doing phenomenally well, and I'm putting my kids in like private schools, and doing all the things like that, and helping build the church up, and helping to build up my ministries, and helping to get my kids a little further ahead, help my wife to start her own business, doing something at the house somehow. These are all dreams that I have. These are all things that I can see in the future for myself. I can see us moving into a bigger house. I can see us having more dependable cars. I can see us having retirement savings set up. I can see myself having a business where I'm employing other people to run the business for me, so that I can start other avenues of business, or maybe even franchise the global Guardian property inspections, and maybe help to do something else with roofing sales too. Maybe start my own roofing sale company, or something to that effect, and then build up people similarly to how the current company that I'm working with is doing it right now, and hopefully not take away from their competition, or be competition to them necessarily. But we'll see what happens. I don't really know as far as that's concerned, but I definitely see myself doing the home inspection thing, running the business, hiring people to do it for me full time, and being able to sit back and grow the company from behind the scenes, and making the growth of the company my full-time job, rather than actually going and doing the inspections, but having a standard that we can work off of, with a network of real estate agents that are also generating customers for me based on our relationships. So there it is, guys. I'm pulling into the neighborhood right now. I want to sign off on this episode of Thoughtscape. I'm exhausted. I'm going to go home and lay on the floor and let the kids crawl all over me. And that's going to be an exciting time. I'm looking forward to seeing my babies and kissing my wife and having a good dinner, and then getting a good night's rest, because I'm going to be climbing on some roofs tomorrow. Yeah.